Good morning. Welcome. In the rustling grass, I hear him pass. He speaks to me everywhere. Good little preview of the theme for today. Thank you, Amy. Let's share some church news, and I have a few announcements to start us off. As most of you know, I have been just doing pulpit supply for this past month, but starting this week, I will be working part-time, so I'll also be doing other things besides Sunday morning. And I will be here in the church office on Wednesday and Friday mornings from 9 to noon. So if you'd like to chat with me, have a question or a pastoral concern or an idea for some kind of interesting thing we could do, anything, feel free to stop by. And the other part of that is that I will be taking Mondays as my day of rest. And so I won't be available on those days except for real pastoral emergencies within the congregation. So I won't be checking my email or answering the phone, but I will try to scan my messages. So if there is an emergency, you can call Pat and ask her to call me, or call my phone a few times and I'll get the idea. Yeah. And the other thing is, you'll see a mention in Carol's column in the Parish Visitor about an idea of doing a communion meal service thing, and I wanted to explain this a little bit more. Carol mentioned to me that when we moved downstairs, she said, and sometimes coffee hour is kind of part of the service, and I thought, I have an idea, because there's a different model of worship that people are using in some places that I really like, and it's the idea of building the church service around a meal and having communion as part of it. Basically, the bread and the cup kind of bookend the service. And I did this a couple times in my last year of seminary at a lunch service at our school. And so I thought it would be really fun, maybe the first Sunday in August when we have communion, to do that here and have like a brunch church service, have the food as a potluck. And so we would really, I think, just need people that be willing to kind of set up beforehand and clean up afterwards. So I just wanted to, put the idea out there and start thinking about if that's something we would like to do. And we could promote it as like a real family-friendly kind of event, more casual and more interactive. So think about that. Other church news this morning.
Good morning. I'm pleased to report that I have a pie server team this evening, and we have a good number. But what we do need, and I need to request some pies. We had a good pie sale last week, but could use a few more pies. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning. And to add to the summer services, there's no sign-up sheet. I thought there was going to be a sign-up sheet for coffee hour, but Gwen was happy to fill it in with committees again. I hope you're not too upset about that, but we need to keep going with this coffee hour, because we may have some guests in the summertime, and I think it's nice to have a little coffee hour. It doesn't have to be fabulous, but a little bit. So the other announcement I have is there's a deacons meeting tomorrow night here at the church at 5 o'clock. I hope all the deacons can come, and we need to elect a chairperson and a scribe for the year. So I think that's all. I thought I had something else, but
So many of you may remember the announcement that was made last Sunday about a young woman, a mom who was homeless with her 12-year-old twin boys. They have now been settled into an apartment on Westminster Street. The Hearts Club, as you remember, donated, I think, $500 to her. Frank Sibley asked me to make this announcement in church this morning. There are several items that the family needs. And I will have a list downstairs in Fellowship Hall, but while you're in church this morning, think about these items. A dinette set with 3 chairs, a queen-size mattress and box spring, queen-size sheets, lamps, a small woman's bureau, 2 bureaus for the boys, a night table for Mom, 2 night tables for the boys, and a stuffed chair. So there'll be a sign-up downstairs. Frank would like you to put your phone number next to the item, and he or others in the church will be calling you about getting the items to the destination.